Good morning everyone, and welcome back to What My Kids Eat in a Day, where I'll be showing you everything that I cook for my family on this day. For breakfast this morning, I'll be making scrambled pancakes. I believe it's an Austrian dish called Kaiserschmarrn. So I've been seeing it all over social media and I wanted to give it a try. So let's get started. So I'm going to start by making the pancake batter, and this is just the recipe that I always use when I make pancakes. Here I have 1 cup of whole milk, and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. And now we're just going to give it a stir and let it sit for about 10 minutes. Into a bowl, I'm going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of baking powder. I know that seems like a lot, but we love a fluffy pancake. A 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and just a little tiny pinch of salt. Give it a whisk. Now into a separate bowl, you're going to add 1 egg, about a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and now I'm just going to slowly add the milk while whisking. And 2 teaspoons of oil. You can also use butter. And now I'm just going to slowly add the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. And I'm going to stir this just until combined. And now I'm just going to let the batter rest for a few minutes. I'm just going to add a little bit of butter. Add half of the batter, or you can go ahead and cook the entire thing. And now I'm just going to let this set for about 10 seconds. And now just start scrambling it. This kind of reminds me of when my kids were babies and I would make them pancakes. Then I would cut it with scissors. I think this would have been an easier way of doing it. So you're supposed to add a little bit of powdered sugar, but my kids don't know that. I added a little bit on mine. Let's taste this. It's like a softer funnel cake. It's delicious. So it's right about noon and I'm gonna get started on lunch. I am making stir-fried noodles with steak and vegetables. I'm actually using just good old spaghetti. So let's get that started and then we're going to continue with the rest of the ingredients. While the pasta is cooking, I'm gonna get started on the vegetables. I've got carrots, broccoli, onion, and garlic. And I'm also going to be using some leftover steak that we had for dinner last night. It doesn't look very appetizing right now, but I'm gonna cut it into small pieces, and once we toss it together with the noodles, the veggies, and the sauce, it's going to be great. And now we're going to mix together the sauce. Now I know you guys have probably seen so many stir-fried noodles recipes and the ingredients for the sauce look similar. However, you can never remember the portion that you need for each ingredient. So I'm going to show you how I do it. You need equal parts soy sauce and oyster sauce. Now, an option is to also combine soy sauce and dark soy sauce. Dark soy sauce is a little saltier, but it darkens the color. It makes the noodles stir fry a little darker, which I like. If you don't have dark soy sauce, skip it. But if you happen to go to an Asian restaurant, Asian farmer's market, and you see dark soy sauce and you cook a lot of Asian food, I would highly suggest grabbing one of these. So I'm going to combine the soy sauces with the oyster sauce, and you're also going to need rice vinegar. It just kind of gives it a little, I don't know, a little twang, a little kick. You can also just use regular white vinegar. I'm using rice vinegar. Now all these flavor is going to make the sauce salty, and you're going to need something to sweeten it up a little bit just to kind of balance all the saltiness in here. You can use brown sugar if you like, or regular sugar. I personally like sweet soy sauce, or kecap manis. Is an Indonesian sweet soy sauce. It's very thick. But again, if you don't have it, you can just use a regular sugar. And another option will be, so you have saltiness, you have sweetness, you've got a little twang from the vinegar. You can also add a little bit of heat like sriracha or whatever hot sauce that you like. However, since I'm making it for my kids, I'm going to skip that part. At this point, you can taste your sauce. Obviously, it's going to be very strong because it's just a sauce. Now to me, this needs a little bit more sweetness, but again, this is just the base sauce ingredients. Adjust it to your liking. If you like it sweeter, add some more sugar. If you like it saltier, add less sugar. The pasta is done and I'm just going to drain it. Ooh. So it's about 2:30. I'm gonna go ahead and make them their smoothies. Now this is earlier than usual, but I'm actually going to drop them off at their friend's house so they can hang out for a couple of hours while I run some errands. So yeah, let's make the smoothie. All right, I'm gonna take the rest of this to go. It's so good. All right, you guys, I will see you guys back here. Oh my God, I made a mess. Anyway, I will see you guys back here for dinner. For dinner tonight, I am making one of my favorite meals, gumbo. When you're making gumbo, the first thing that you need to do is just get the roux started because that's going to take anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. So while the roux is cooking, I'm gonna get started prepping the veggies, but I'm not going to ignore it. I'm going to constantly go back and forth and give it a whisk. Here I have celery, onion, bell peppers, and garlic. For the meat, I am using Cajun andouille sausage, boneless skinless chicken thighs, and crawfish tails. I'm just going to cut the andouille sausage into about a ½ inch thick and cut the chicken into small pieces. All right, the gumbo is finally ready and the rice is ready and now we're ready to eat. For dessert tonight, I got them these souffle pudding custard. They're supposed to be Japanese pudding, I believe. So I've got the chocolate and I've got the vanilla. I got these in the frozen aisle at H Mart. You just let it unthaw for a couple of hours, and yeah, I've never tried it before, and these were like the last two. So hopefully they'll leave me a little bit so I can give it a try, and I'll let you guys know what they taste like. All right, so they didn't finish it. Here's the leftover chocolate and the leftover vanilla. Let's try the chocolate first. Y'all know how much I love chocolate. So it has like a little bit of custard at the very bottom, and then some type of whipped cream, then like a cake, and this souffle thing on top. Can you guys see? So let's try this. I feel like the custard part could be a little creamier, but the taste is good. It's not very sweet. I love the cake. It's very like, kind of like sponge cake texture. That's good. Let's try the vanilla. That's the vanilla. All right, let's give this a try. This is kind of giving like strawberry vanilla, a little bit of creme brulee. I like the vanilla better. All right, so I'm just gonna finish this, and that's it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I will see you next time. Bye.